Oh boy, this review is going up really, really late, but I finally was able to watch the episode. It's like 9 o'clock at night. I just got home a little while ago, and I finally was able to watch the episode. Get ready, I'm gonna tear this thing apart. Yo, what is up, Crockxen clan members, Poke fans, and others who will stump on this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today we're here to review episode 90 of Pokemon X and Y, the English dub. I apologize for the episode review being out so late, but stuff happened, so that's what we're dealing with. Now, link will be in the description, so that, get that out of the way right now. Also, I'm gonna go in, okay? Because this episode was, oh god, it was just bad. And next week, by the way, if you guys watch my reviews, next week automatically it's gonna be a rant. Okay, it's gonna be a rant. No matter what happens, it's a rant. I know she wins. It's gonna be a rant. No matter how she wins, it's gonna be a rant. Be ready. Be ready. I'm warning right now. It's gonna be a rant. And this episode is not gonna help it out in any way, shape, or form. Now, the way this episode was talked about and the way it was previewed and the way people, the speculations was that it was supposed to be a tag battle between Ash and Tierno versus Shauna and Serena. That was about 3-4 minutes worth of actual battle. Actually, it was probably like 3 minutes worth of battling. And even then, the battle itself was so slow, and they kept cutting off of the actual battle to do some talking. And then the battle didn't even end. Now, the way the episode starts is we're supposed to believe Serena was practicing for the showcase. I didn't see anything. I just saw them bowing down. I didn't see it. What performance am I supposed to expect? Right? Like, what am I supposed to expect out of this? The second thing that came after that is, seeing everybody back. Tierno has a Blastoise, Shauna has an Ivysaur. By the way, quick question. Isn't her Ivysaur a girl? Because her Ivysaur's voice is, like, really, really, really deep for some weird reason. Like, it's like the complete opposite of what I expected her Ivysaur to sound like. Because even May had a female Bulbasaur and actually sounded like a girl. And then we saw it as a Venusaur, and it still had a semi-female-ish voice. Like, it wasn't like a deep Venusaur voice. It was a little bit higher pitched. So it's just really weird to see Shauna's female Ivysaur going like, Ivysaur. And I don't know, that was just weird, but, whatever. It's just a thing I noticed. And then we had this segment with Eevee, which I guess it's some kind of character development finally for at least one of Serena's Pokemon, because all her other ones just have had none, or are just random spurs of moments. This seems like it's going to be a thing that's going to take some time, and hopefully they show it off more and we see the progress afterwards. Because Eevee's shy, so we kind of got that from the capture episode 2 weeks ago. She's a shy Pokemon. And so it's basically the premise was her getting used to the other Pokemon. I feel bad for Chessman because he seems to be getting the worst of it. Like, he can't do anything before Eevee freaks out and, like, runs away. So, I mean, that might be a development plot point for Chespin as well. I don't know. We'll see how they work it out. I love the fact that Shauna decided to basically... But first of all, Serena's a noob if she doesn't know what Eevee turns into, okay? Like, Eevee's one of the most famous Pokemon, even in the actual anime, so you are a real-ass noob if you don't know what the fuck Eevee turns into and how many options you have if you have an Eevee. But Shauna, went on basically explaining all the evolutions, and I thought that was great. Like, all the evolutions look great. Espeon, of course, awesome, always. No, I'm just kidding. All of them look great. Even Leafeon and Flareon, who I think are the worst. I just don't like those two. But they all look great. In Shauna's imaginary bubble of possibilities. They all look great. Now, the battle, this is what happened. The battle itself was Eevee and Ivysaur versus Blastoise and Pikachu. I gotta say, that Blastoise moves really fast and really quick and just random. I have never seen a Blastoise move like that. I'm just gonna say that straight up right now. That's a giant Blastoise literally making somersaults and backflips and just spinning around like nobody's business. And I'm like, how the fuck is he moving like that? That's a Blastoise. We've seen this thing before and it's heavy as fuck. And it's over here literally lifting himself and doing somersaults and jumps and everywhere. And it's just crazy. Okay, when it was a Squirtle, it made sense. The Squirtle is small, but this is a Blastoise. I want to reiterate, this is a Blastoise. But anyway, so the battle itself was like mediocre at best because they kept stopping it at certain points to do some discussion and talking and praising and all this random ass bullshit. Like, it's a battle, do a fucking battle. Like, if you're gonna give me a battle, give me a damn battle. I mean, Shauna was into it, so was Ash and Tierno, but then Serena had her moments with Eevee, and then Eevee freaking out because it was a battle, and the first time they're battling. Also, let me say this real quick as well. Serena gives Eevee a vote of confidence by saying, Eevee, don't worry, I'm here with you. You're not alone in this battle. I'm like, Serena, bitch, shut the fuck up. Okay, this is probably like the 4th battle you've had in your entire goddamn life. And you're over here telling Eevee it's going to be okay. You don't know how to battle. So shut up. I'm sorry. If you're a Serena fan, you cannot argue with me on this point. Serena has not battled enough in this series to prove that she can handle a battle. Okay? I'm sorry. It's just, it's not real. So, shush. So the battle was weird. There was different points that were highlights. Like the fact that Eevee was basically out-dancing Blastoise, which, I mean, I kind of understood it because Eevee's a lot smaller, it's a lot lighter, it's a lot more mobile than Blastoise, but this is Tierno's Blastoise. I just saw this dude somersault. So it was definitely interesting. Ivysaur protecting Eevee, that's a highlight, but that's for Shauna, not for Serena. And just points like that. I loved Eevee's Swift. I loved the setup to the Swift. That was cool. Now, this is where it all turned to just horrible. Serena stops the battle because she sees Eevee doing this weird-ass backflip into the Swift. It looked cool. I'm not going to deny that. That was great. This Eevee has a lot of potential. But she stops the battle, literally just right after that, and says that they need to stop the battle because she got an idea for a performance thing and she needs to go do it right now. Okay, first off, I'm going to do this as a comparison to all the females in the past, or, well, specifically May and Dawn, because those are the other ones that had this side, the side thing with contest. When those two characters came up with a performance for their contest in battle, they finished the battle, okay? Because it helps them, continue improving. Maybe they get even more ideas while the battle is happening. They don't stop it in the middle to say, hey, wait, whoa, I need to go practice this now before I forget it. I mean, that's probably the only... I honestly don't understand the reason why she needed to stop the battle. Because it hurts everybody else. It only benefits her. So first of all, that's selfish as fuck, okay? Because Shauna needs to practice and Tierno and Ash are both battling. So if you're the one that asked everybody to battle, then you as a person needs to finish the battle. Okay, and Serena's the one that challenged everybody. Nobody else went out of their way to ask. No, Serena started this. So that's a selfish thing for her to do to stop the battle because of this bullshit. Because the other two girls never did that. Never. They finished their battles, and then after that, they came up with these ideas to enhance their performances for the contest. Now, the other thing that happens is she walks off, and so does Shauna. Now, we don't need to see Shauna practice because she's technically not a main character. We only see her as she's a rival character we see ever so often. But Serena, we need to see her practice, which we never do. And I'm definitely thinking of making a video at some point, but I might wait till after the showcase of X, Y, and Z to do it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But it is a Serena video. So Serena decides to go off, and she wants Eevee to help her come up with a performance using that dance routine, the thing she just did. Okay, literally the next thing they show us is Ash and Tierno are gonna have a battle, obviously. But after that is the next morning. You mean to tell me that Serena came up with a whole new performance off of what she saw Eevee do the afternoon before, and perfected it by the next day? That's some bullshit. And obviously, I'm going to see it in the next episode. We didn't even see what it was. We don't know what she's doing. And I know some of you Serena fanboys are going to be like, oh, we don't need to see her practice. Well, that spoils the surprise. When the fuck did it ever spoil the surprise when the other two girls did it? In fact, it looked even better when they did it. Because we saw the progress of their training, of their special training to get this routine right. And then the payoff. That's what that's supposed to be. The contest back then, and the performances now, is supposed to be the payoff of the hard work. If we don't see the hard work, the payoff does not work. It just falls flat. Because I don't believe what I'm seeing. Okay, I don't believe she practiced that. I don't believe any of it. I cannot believe she perfected anything, because the only times I see her do anything is when she's about to start it, and then nothing after that. And that's what happened here. We didn't even get to see the start this time, so we have no idea what she's going to do. And I'm supposed to believe she perfected it overnight? Hell no. I'm sorry. That is not how this thing works. If you believe that, then there's something wrong with you. I'm being serious. Serena's going to win next week. That's a spoiler for those of you guys. I read up on the Japanese version. I keep up with it. She wins. But it's not going to be a good win. It never has been a good win. The first one was awful, and this next one's going to be just as bad, if not worse, because of the thing that just happened in this episode. And I can't even imagine what's going to happen in the next one. I hope to God she loses that one. Otherwise, the video I'm going to make that's going to surround that and Serena as a whole, is going to be I'm literally going to destroy Serena if she wins that last one. I'm being serious. I'm going to destroy the character. So, fair warning. Next week, she's winning, and there's going to be a rant review. It's not going to be a review. It's going to be a legit rant. So be prepared. Come with popcorn and some soda, or if you don't drink soda, some juice or whatever. I don't fucking know. If you're over 8, if you're over 21, bring your beers or your wine or whatever the fuck. Anyways, I'm done. I'm gonna go do some more important things right now. But yeah, so I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.